What's up, traders? Welcome back. Today is a spicy day again. Don't forget to smash those like buttons for the new stream. Subscribe if you haven't. Jump in the Discord. Check out Patreon. Let's go. Yo, what's up, everybody? Here we are. Sunday night, looking to close another weekly Bitcoin candle. As you guys know, we've had 5 green candle closes this week, or in the last weeks. Looking at potentially the 6th, it's going to be close. This is going to be a close call. These are kind of my immediate thoughts here. We had a nice breakout in today's candle. It got sold off. We saw the low, but really this was just a back test. We'll have a clearer chart here in just a minute. Really just a back test of this descending trend line. And we've seen a little bit of a bounce. Unfortunately, that level, all too familiar with that level. Back to the 618, our golden pocket. And we're chilling here, right here. Haven't really gone anywhere. Market's relaxed, lost a little bit of its bounciness there. So let's see. I could see a retracement here with, 2.5 hours to go until this weekly close. I could see a retracement back to the 618. That'd put us in the 48.2 range for a higher low. Totally normal, totally possible, totally healthy. If we do reach that level, I would hope we see a bounce there and a move towards 50K with a slightly higher high. I think the important takeaway is today's candle did have a higher high. That is the goodness. We're going to take a look at smaller time frames, larger time frames, and a bunch of different coins here today. But if we do not see that retracement, because I was peeking before the show, I didn't see that much weakness here on the small time frames. We may just look to make a move up to that 50-ish area sooner rather than later. This could also happen at the start of the beginning of the next weekly. We'll see. My opinion here is that we're likely to close this weekly right around this price. Now, we do have enough time to see anything happen. We got a nice close the last time we streamed. Set us up for that higher high. And that is actually going to be important as we look at this chart here. On the weekly. 49.1. This is the level we're looking at. Last week, we were able to close above it. That would have suggested that resistance was retaken. However, this week, we're seeing kind of a doji action, trading sideways. I don't think this is the worst thing to happen. We have been speculating moving sideways here is probably a good thing. What we really were afraid of was that severe rejection at the 20 weekly. We didn't get it. Almost regardless of what happens in the next 2.5 hours, knock on wood, let's not jinx it, we're closing above the 20 weekly. That's pretty reasonable. That would be way lower than we've traded this week, and it's currently at 42.2. Right near our daily level at 42.2. We've been pounding this home. We've just been driving this point home that we have a bunch of really significant levels here, and we're just teetering on the edge. The daily's still above our 20 moving average, still above the 200. The market still in an uptrend despite this kind of strange price action we've seen. Into this close, I would love to see another close above 49.1, but it does look like almost regardless of what happens, we're going to be seeing this daily closes doji, and that's just indecision. That's really going to be a neutral sign. It's either coiling, pulling back a little bit for a strong move to the upside, or to fall. Not the most helpful TA I know, but just chilling here is not a bad sign. Not a bad sign at all. We're not seeing strong selling. We've had some red days, but really no significant progress to the downside yet. My hypothesis at this point, 50,500 was our high. Yeah, it was our high on the August 23rd. Weird text. August 23rd. Breaking that high, I would definitely be looking for 58.8. We haven't gotten there yet. We're going to take a look at our indicators. We're going to see what the chart's telling us. But honestly, any trading above 55.5, and I think we're going to 58.8. There's not a lot in between. Even zoomed into the daily, there's really not that much. There's not that many identifiable levels. We could maybe pull from March 24th and say 51, 2. I think that would really be grasping at straws. I think 58.8 is the next level. So on this weekly close above 49.1, I'm probably looking for more upside. Something that's important to this weekly is it's going to begin trading on the 30th of August. I believe there's 31 days in August, doesn't really matter. Either way, the weekly that is about to open will close in September. September is the last month of the quarterly, the third quarter. This is going to be a big time. Historically, September has been the most bearish month for Bitcoin price action. The same way as we've speculated, April and May, the most bullish months for Bitcoin price action. We did not have a very bullish April and May, and so to assume or suggest that maybe we'll have a bullish September, I think is reasonable. I think that's reasonable, very much on the table, and it's 1/3 of this quarterly candle. There's plenty of time. 58.8 is our quarterly and monthly level. We've been honestly talking about it for 2 months now that we are likely to see this tested in Q3. If we can close up there, that sets Q4 up for some very explosive price action. That would be just phenomenal. Basically, it went live today because I felt like, I don't know, I didn't have anything else to do. I just didn't have much to do. There's not that much going on here on the chart. This weekly, as I said, likely to close here. It would be great. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Bitcoin. We're definitely seeing consolidation below this weekly level. This is a player. We identified it long before we tested it. It has not rejected price. So that's a good sign for now. The 20 weekly sitting just below us, or 20 daily, 47.3. The 200, 46.1. We have lots of reasons to believe that if we see selling, we'll find buyers. Even a test of the 20 weekly, not really threatening to us. We can see that that's right near our daily untested resistance, looking to test it as support. A bounce from that level would be very strong, very healthy, very good for the market. Not guaranteed. So far, we've really not seen a single lower low outside of early August, all in the daily. That was really the only lower low. From there, we kind of just bounced all the way up here. Now we're consolidating with a flat top. We would consider this a bullish triangle, a bullish pattern. To see this break up, possibly in the next week, wouldn't be crazy and probably would fit the probability. Yeah, that's right. So into this daily close, money flow still looking decent. Momentum is very sketchy. You can see we've had 6 days now of gaining selling momentum. Price not really reflecting that. There's a little divergence between what we're seeing on the chart and what we're seeing in our indicators. Despite August 6th, if we didn't have August 18th, we would have pretty much only lower lows here, or higher lows on momentum. I don't know. I don't know what's up with my words. I need to be excited. Excite me, Bitcoin. I think it's trying to bore everyone out of the market. I've been hypothesizing that. That hasn't changed. It really does seem like it's trying to get us to not pay attention. Usually that is bullish. When it's very bearish, typically it's trying to grab our attention. When it's very bullish, it likes to stay under the radar. So my 2-cent take is, above the 20 daily, there's nothing to worry about. We've talked about this. Great place for a stop loss would be the 200 daily. Trading below there, and especially closing below there on the daily, could be threatening to this rally. But honestly, anything above 42.2, and we're still just moving up. So let's peek at this week that's about to close. I did notice something odd. Very odd. So right now, on Coinbase, we are trading on a red candle. That actually was true last time we looked at this. Something odd to me, and I have no explanation for this. We watched this close on Friday while we streamed live, and it closed green. This is the CME chart, CME futures. It closed green, and so somehow between it closing and today, it's now showing red. I don't understand that. I don't know why that would be. Maybe I'm crazy. We saw this live, and now it's red. Don't really get it. It had closed above 48,815, and now it's saying it closed at 48,450, which I don't understand at all. I don't get it. I think it begins trading in the next 15 minutes, so we'll see where it opens. We'll see what gap we have on CME. I don't think these control the market, but I do think they give us insight to the greater picture. CME has trended, obviously very closely to Bitcoin and spot markets. And it has given us some little tips in the past about what the future might hold. So I do like to keep an eye on it, but certainly I don't believe it to be some deciding important factor. For those of you not familiar with our channel, this is what we have been looking for since May, since we sold off. A test of the golden pocket. That's where we are. Last week's close was great. We closed above weekly resistance right in that pocket. The threat, though, is not off the table. Threat is not off the table. We need to definitely see price trade higher. I think the invalidation point for that threat would be 54.5. That's the 786. That's a very deep retrace. Typically, when markets retrace that deeply, they are looking to continue the trend. So that would be to the upside. And that would make sense with our 58.8 level. And you'd be looking for higher highs after that. Let's get a little hopium in our bulls here. 107,000 would be our 1618 extension, and 2, our measured move, 146,000. Those numbers don't seem so crazy anymore. At one point, they definitely did. But those are very much not in play until we break our high back at 65. So we won't get ahead of ourselves. Not quite yet. But those are potential, let's say Q4, even possibly September. Just need to see 65 fold. We do have a higher low on this weekly candle and a higher high. So to see this close green would be probably what I expect here. There is 2 hours, and so that is enough time to do that. We've really kind of just dicked around at this level for a long time. Pretty much we moved up to this. We moved up here throughout the week and just consolidated. I don't see the selling pressure. Price isn't reflecting selling pressure. Hanging out here is good. Gives time for our larger moving averages to curl back up, to trend up, to correct themselves, put themselves in the right position, etc. So I'm not threatened by this. Hopefully you all aren't feeling too worried. The flatter this pattern is that we see here, the better, in my opinion. Pretty flat. Lots of consolidation at that weekly level. Kind of just glancing here, we do have a potential for a rounded top. We pointed this out earlier because this was even true back here in early August. Do have the potential for a similar structure as we saw in May here with the rounding top. That would not be ideal. However, also wouldn't surprise me to see that paint and then not sell off in a similar manner. Bitcoin is a huge fan of, 1, like I said, being shy, and 2, of tricking you, of getting you to recognize a pattern correctly and then to run the wrong way. He keeps texting me. She knows I'm streaming. That's okay. She's great anyway. Yeah, higher highs, higher lows. I get why people could be bearish here, because we are at that dangerous level. Losing 42.2 is pretty bad, but we haven't seen anything happen yet. So I think there's also a disconnect between how bearish, how confident people have gotten in a bear market versus what the chart has said. We need to see some kind of break to the downside. This isn't the strongest thing I've ever seen. There's really very little back testing. Like we said, 42.2 still open. But that's what we see when Bitcoin goes on its rippers. You don't get back tests. If you're out, you're out. You don't get back in without just jumping face first into it and crossing your fingers. We were one of the only channels looking for this price back in May. There was one other I can name. The other one very bearish right now. But honestly, like I'm bullish always, but on the chart here, I'm bullish until proven otherwise. And for me, 42.2 or below, that's gonna make me rethink it. We're not there. We haven't seen anything. It's really kind of boring price action. And so thank you all for being here today. Hope you're having a good one. I was pretty much just bored and said, hey, let's stream. So 250 watching. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? How you feeling? What are you looking at? What coins are you looking at today? Looks like 68% of people who have responded to the poll, it's about 160 votes, saying that we are going to close this green. I like that enthusiasm. I like that optimism. 33% saying not a chance. I'll invalidate everyone here. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter if we close green or red. This is a doji either way. I don't see a green doji if it's a sliver of green. I don't see that any more bullish or bearish than a sliver of red. What that really is showing me is the market is trading sideways at resistance. I see that as a positive. I see that as a positive. The chart's going to let us know here in the next few days, I'm sure. But I'm just having trouble seeing this negatively. I would love to hear anyone. I'd love to hear anyone's arguments on why this is bearish right here. Because I'll agree with you down here. But right now, it's just higher highs and higher lows. I don't get it. No one knows the future. Not even me. Not even I know the future. Yeah, it's like a little wrap up there of Bitcoin. That was decent. So what's going on? Yo, False Flags. How you doing, man? How you guys feeling about NFTs? I realize NFTs are something I've never really spoken about. Never spoken about them. Because I'm an old man in crypto. That's the only reason I've survived this long. Being an old man in crypto. Moving slow. So to jump into these things everyone's hyping, very unlike me. I haven't really talked about them. I'm curious your thoughts because I'm getting all this Twitter sentiment that's all about NFTs. Like, I think it was Bored Apes did $100 million in an hour today. It's pretty wild. I would love to hear, and maybe I'll have to invite somebody on the show to talk about it because it's just not my area of expertise. What is the argument for it? Yeah, there is scarcity. I get that. And I don't see NFTs as any crazier than any random S coin, right? There's potential in everything, scarcity, etc. I just don't get it. I don't understand. What is the draw? Here's something that I've been telling the patrons is, I'm not saying you should stay away from them or anything, but here's my logic around it. And again, I'm not an expert. This is just my 2-cent take. You buy whatever NFT, right? Rock, ape, monkey, kangaroo, coconut tree, I don't know, whatever it is, right? And so you expect that to appreciate in value. I would say that isn't a hard sell for me in crypto to appreciate in value, especially with some form of enforced encrypted scarcity, right? But the bet you're making and maybe are unaware of is when you're trading Ethereum or ADA or whatever coin, whatever you're trading for it, you're not just betting that it'll appreciate in value. You're betting that it'll appreciate greater than the asset you're trading it for. So to say, CryptoPunks, are they going to appreciate in value? Probably. Are they going to outpace Ethereum? The Ethereum you paid for them? That's my hard sell. That's my hard sell there. It's definitely possible. I could be wrong. But it seems like a worse bet than just will it appreciate. Because in crypto, will it appreciate is a question we answer 99% of the time with yes, eventually. I want to know the draw. I want to know what's getting people in. I can understand it's a cultural thing, has cultural significance. People are entertained by it. But I want to know, I want to just see someone with a thought out argument. Thought out argument. Present it to me. And I mean, I'm a great listener. I'll definitely take it seriously. I just want to hear it because I don't have any other than that. Like if this was on Bitcoin and we were trading Bitcoin for NFTs, not a chance in the world I'd ever do that. Not going to do that. Because I don't believe it's going to outpace my Bitcoin over time. With Ethereum, other assets, I can be a little more flexible. But man, it just seems like a hard sell to me. Seems like a hard sell. Curious what you guys think. What's up, Jessica B? It's the new hype. I mean, for true. This is the new hype. I get that. I'm not really a hype lover or follower in general. In fact, hype commonly scares me in crypto. Commonly. But it is. It's like the new thing. It's the new kid on the block. And it's not even that new, though. It's been around all year. We saw it begin at the start of the year. I remember that because people that aren't in crypto that I know through social media personally, I remember them posting about it. And I was like, what do you know about this? What are you talking about? They're like, how do I make an NFT? Because they wanted to, I don't know, sell their pictures or music or whatnot. So Arjun Gupta says what he likes when he likes. Right on, dude. Good to have you. Arius, what's up? So false flags. Got to research it. Well, there you got me. I'm not going to do that. I will say this as well. I'm not a hater of NFTs. Not a hater. I just don't get it. I want to hear a thought out argument. I'll say this: NFTs not going anywhere. Regardless of how any individual NFT performs, not going anywhere. They're only going to become a bigger part of the future going forward. Period. They're not. They might be hype right now, the same way many things can get hype, but it's not like a fad in the sense of, in a year no one will even know what they are anymore. That's not a probable outlook in my mind. Artists getting paid, so also I think NFTs are great. I think it's great that artists and people can monetize their craft in a way that they haven't ever had the ability to. Like, I think they're good. It's not about my opinion of them. I want to know what, I guess, people buying them right now, people buying $1 million, $2, $3, $10 million CryptoPunk, like, what's going through their head? What's the rationale? It's an inquisitive question. This isn't a critical question. I'm admitting I don't have the expertise, and I want to hear the arguments. I'm in. Sell me, convince me. I dig it. Life goes on, bro. When games implement them to insert in skins, yeah, dude. And I have said that on across the blockchain, basically. Like, the combination of NFT, gaming, and blockchain is just the logical future. It's going to be impossible to sell me out of that idea. Like, those things are so synergetic. I was a big MMO player. Hell, I was a big just gamer just in my whole life. And I know what it means to have a digital flex. And that's what I see NFTs are right now, is like a digital flex. I understand the value of that. I've spent literally thousands of hours of my life just digitally flexing with no monetization, no money involved in the sense. I mean, just one way, me paying to play it, but no expectation of return. So I can understand that. And I totally agree. They are going to, blockchain is going to revolutionize gaming. I think possibly one of the biggest avenues or whatever for blockchain is gaming. Gaming has so much to stand, so much to gain, so little to lose when it comes to blockchain. This is a spicy candle here. Spicy candle. We moving back up to 49.1 by the close. Again, I'd love to see this close above 49.1. I don't want to lose that weekly level after we closed above it. I want to celebrate. I want to pop champagne. I want to wear the moon robes. Bring it. Scar Sizzle, you got one wearing a college graduation hat. Fancy. Fingers up. Mother Gaia. No, actually, I've never played FF14. Final Fantasy series is one of the only MMOs I never played, and it just, the timing didn't work out, I guess. I was playing other stuff when they were popular, and then I never came back to it. And now I can't go back to the MMOs. I can't do it. They've stolen too much of my life. Way too much. Don Lown, what's up, man? They got so much money, they don't know what else to do with it. Well, I think that goes along with like that digital flex. Digitally flexing has value. And it had value before it even was monetized. Like I said, spent thousands of hours, hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars on literally just that, and there was never a possibility of profit. Now you're including profit. I can understand that. I just want to hear from someone who spent $1 million on NFTs. I want to hear what's going through their mind. You know, let's make this a poll. Will popular NFTs today outpace their Ethereum price? Yes, no. There we go. Curious to see what you guys got to think. Ready Player One. That's right. Pac-Mail, what's up, man? I think the majority of people are priced out of expensive art, and they'll be priced out of NFTs. They already are, yeah. I mean, that's obvious. That's obvious. But there's a lot of art being created just for them, which is interesting. False flags. You get royalties on the things sold, passive income. I think you and I, you've heard me say this, but I love the idea there. Like, imagine the person who painted the Mona Lisa, and the Mona Lisa is an ugly painting. I'll just say it. That painting was worthless their entire life, whatever. But then was stolen, and then people wanted it because it had been stolen so often. But the real, that's kind of off topic, but the real thing is that it's traded hands so many times, yet the original creator only got paid once. And in history, we see, maybe that is a great example. Nobody cared about it when the painter was alive. They were probably paid nothing or very little for it. NFTs allow artists to continue to collect revenue every time it changes hands, and I support that 100%. I think that's awesome. I think that's amazing. I have no qualms with that. I think that is a reason it's cemented in the future. Harvey Birdman, NFTs aren't going anywhere, but you sure will never own one. You know what? I'll make one and send it to you just so you're wrong, buddy. Love your brother. Belay, demand versus supply. I mean, you know, that is, of course, that's what we learned in high school or in college, right? But the world doesn't operate, honestly, it doesn't operate around demand versus supply. I think the only reason, or the only times it does, is when supply is so limited or when supply is shrinking. We see this in so many facets that supply and demand are just too simplistic of a view for the world in valuation. It really is. Because, I don't know, if I make an NFT right now and I make 1 out of 1 and I never sell it, that means there's zero supply, and if anybody wants it, right? Wouldn't that mean, you know, mathematically that it's worth infinite? Because there is non-zero demand and zero supply. It just doesn't work quite that way. But it is along those lines. It's just interesting to me. It's just so hyped right now, and that makes me very spookied. Jessica B first started CryptoKitties. I'm not gonna lie, I actually might be the owner of some CryptoKitties. The lady bought them years ago, way long ago. I don't remember what she got. Somewhere on some Ethereum address, I might have a CryptoKitty or two. Oh man, who else is here? What's up, Corey? Joshua Jones, how you doing, man? They bought ETH for $1, so the USD value doesn't reflect anything that they're paying. You know what, dude? See, this is why I was issuing this challenge. There is some validity to that, and I can personally attest to it. Having bought Bitcoin at very low prices, there is some kind of fundamental disconnect between how much it's worth to me and what I can buy with it. And I can see that. If you bought Ethereum for, you know, ICO price or something, you might be a little bit more loose with the way you spend it. That makes sense. Shiba Swap, never heard of it. What's up, He Bangs the Drums? How you doing, man? Welcome back. What's going on with Bitcoin, dude? We're seeing the weekly close. We're battling it out for the resistance here. That's what's going on. 49.1, that's where we're looking. Bull run, restart now. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. It is the last week to close in August before we start September. I think September's going to be spicy. I'm digging this nice rounded bottom. You guys know we love the rounded bottoms here. Rounded top. Rounded bottom. We all love the rounded bottoms. I'm just questioning. Less than 2 hours to go. Will this really be an eventful close? That was a pretty wild candle. This was a pretty wild candle, to be honest. Similar to this wild candle. I wonder if funding will have answers for us. Let's take a look at that funding quick. All right, looks like a little heavy on the sell sides. Let's look at funding. Negative, negative, negative. Neutral or close to negative. Huh. That does line up with some upside action. I think funding was negative until we rallied to right here, 49.6 earlier today. I think funding was relatively negative and then tanked back to positive. So to see funding back here remaining negative, I think that's a good sign. That weighs in favor of upside on this close. Crypto Maniac. Why am I not using Market Cipher? I got Market Cipher right here, baby. Right there. Right there. I don't think I have market cipher. I think accidentally I don't have it in the video description below. Lots of helpful links down there. A plethora of great crypto links in the video description below. But I think somehow market cipher got removed from it at some point. Let me see. I do want to throw it back in there. There we go. Do it like that. Boop. There we are. All right, now it's back in the video description. Might have to reload. Where did my chat go? Bling, bling, bling. There it is. Actually, that's looking pretty good. Thoughts on Solana's crazy pamp? We were looking at Solana earlier. I think Solana's right to where we were looking. Let me slap that up here. Right to the 1618. 93.47. Our measured move target's sitting just above us at 101. Yep, I remember now. I remember, Barry. So on the macro, zooming out for Solana, not looking at what's happening right now. This, what was very bearish pattern, broke bullish. And so we're looking for our retracement, our 1618 extension. It's sitting about 115. That lines up with what we're seeing more locally here between our highs and our lows. So 115, definitely where I'm looking. But you have that measured move sitting at $100, psychological level. Typically psychological levels, as we say, not real resistance. They don't tend to halt rallies, but they do tend to slow them down or at least be a breath of air, a chilling point. So to see it trade at $100, very probable, very probable. But I still wouldn't be looking to take profit there. I'd be looking to take profit starting at maybe 116, 115. I like that our more macro measured moves are lining up with our more micro measured moves. And that makes me feel more confident. Boom. I heard people saying, oh, Solana could be $200 today. I was like, why are you saying that to people? It's possible. Why would you, I don't know, why would you say that? Will it be $200 by this cycle top? Very, very, very likely. But today, I don't know why it just seems emotional to me. It's funny how even the smartest of people get emotional. And when they do, they're just no longer the smartest of people. They just are back to everything else. They're back to the same boat everyone's in. They give up that edge. Let's look at this on smaller time frames. Not the best, to be honest. 5 minute actually looking strong. 15 looking a little weak. 30 looking a little weak. Actually, very weak. 45 has hope. Hourly a little neutral. What's this weekly look like? Monstrous. Monstrous. This has played to the charts so well. Solana's really followed the TA. Really my concern, but it's not even a concern, is eventually, but this is true of everything, is eventually you're going to be in an ascending wedge and you're going to look to retrace, right? Where would we look on a retrace? Wherever the high is, like this could go, woo, you know, like up to 1,000. It could be crazy. We'd probably look to see where it consolidated before. So we have this level at 50-ish, and then we have this level at 5-ish down here. That's the issue, I think, with ascending wedges, is they don't make numerous levels of support. They do things like this, and then eventually the piper comes. Got to pay the piper eventually. But we're not there. I think there's still more upside on Solana. Do I think that it's a good buy today? Probably not. Probably not. Not a probabilistic, not an intelligent buy sitting here right underneath the all-time high, even though I think the edge is with moving higher. Problem is you enter right now at 94, and then what? You take profit at 115. It's like a 22% move, and to traditional traders, that's amazing. But here in crypto, 22% versus the possible, you know, we've topped, at least momentarily, moved back to support. At 22% versus 40% downside, that's not a good risk to reward for me. I think there could be a play made on Solana at $78. or 55. These are the logical moves. Take it at support. Don't just take it when it's green. I like to buy red, sell green. That's what makes me successful. And that's what makes the majority of others not successful. Let's see. Kind of a wild candle, but with this move on this 15 minutes, we do have something spicy as we've moved above our golden pocket. That was suppressing price here, and we even got this fake out while we were live. So to see this trade above is a great sign. Looks like we're gunning to close above that 49.1. That'd be a great close. Not guaranteed, of course, as there's still way too much time. A $100 move right now at 50K is what? 0.2. It's a 0.2% move. That's way too small. That could happen in a 1 minute candle. Way too small to put any level of confidence on. This is spicy though with the higher high. That is spicy. When we started the episode, I was pretty neutral into this close, and not that I've really changed that thought, but I'm leaning more bullish here as we're trading closer and closer to 49.1. So let's see, 140 of you voted, 57% saying popular NFTs today not likely to outpace their ETH price. I would agree, but that is why I want someone to come challenge in a friendly, educational way. I want someone to come educate me. Because I'm just not an expert on it. It's not something I've spent a lot of time on looking into. I understand the concept. I get it. I know how to purchase them. I know how to create one. I have actually on Rarible a while ago. But I want to, that's just like saying I know how to put in a buy order or I know how to put in a sell order. Doesn't mean you know how to trade. Doesn't really mean anything other than you know how to hit a button. So I'd like someone more educated to me. That's a call to the internet. Internet, come educate me. No, how you doing, Mattis? F-boy? I don't know, man. Bitcoin's spicy right now. We are moving back to our weekly level that we want to close over. Okay, 49.284. I was wondering what this was because it's above our 49.1, right? So that's the level at which this weekly turns green. Again, though, I am going to say it. I don't really think it matters. Like, whether this closes a sliver red or a sliver green, not a big deal. I think the real information is already visible before this close. We have a very long bottom wick. And pretty much regardless how this closes. We have a smaller top wick. And we're right at resistance. So we have a higher high, a higher low. Whether it's slightly green or slightly red, I don't think really matters to the next week to come. If we see in the next hour 48 significant moves, say we go back down and test this low in the next hour and 45 minutes, that would be bad. To see this close a gravestone, that would be ugly. Bearish engulfed gravestone, that'd be ugly. And to see it move up to a new high, that could be an important piece of information. But as we said when we started, unlikely to see either of those things happen, really just looking for a close in this range. If we're going to be picky, sure, it'd be better to close green. Like, it'd be more, slightly better. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. Because then people will start saying there's 6 green weeklies on Bitcoin. And then that's just a recipe for disaster. I didn't actually look at this. But what we do have is any close above 49. Man, these levels are just starting to stack up. We'll get a clear chart for you guys. These levels are just starting to stack up. We have a 49.2 and change. Looking for a green weekly. Let's start there again. We're going to simplify so that everyone can understand and get value here. 49.284. Above that level, green weekly. So let's actually mark this so people aren't so confused. Green weekly above. There we go. Then let's mark 49.1. So this is our resistance on the weekly. Previously retaken resistance to the right. And then on the daily. So you're gonna get where I'm going with this in just a second. Then at 49,077, this is our daily bullish engulf. There we go. So these levels, all within, I don't know, $1,000, less than 0.5% of each other. Is that right? That seems not right. That is right. It's all within a $200 range. That is, it's so small. This is such a tight range. This is why I think it's very probable that we close pretty much where we are now. 49.5 as daily resistance above. And this is just such a tight spread. 0.5%-ish right here. All these levels, very critical. But when I make it even more busy, there's my dog. I don't know if you could hear. She's borking. She's a borker. Make it even more confusing. Let's extend these out to the right. Boom. Now let's zoom in. And you can see just how important this level is. This is why I've been saying over and over, this is the major pivot. Look at this. And we didn't know this was going to happen. We didn't know we'd have these levels stacked. But right here, we have everything. We have everything. That's why I think it's likely to close right here. It's not going to give us a signal. If it does, in the end of this weekly candle, that could be very telling. That could be very valuable. And you know what? Since we started streaming, it's looking more likely that we will actually, with this fake out bounce and higher high on low time frames here. If somehow we close above 49.5 on this weekly, I will call for a higher high in the next week. That would be pretty spicy. A higher high in the next week likely means rest in peace, bears. Likely. 1 second. Oh. I got strawberry banana smoothie. That's some service. Oh yeah. 170 votes. I think it's not, that's the thing in crypto. It's always a trade-off. That's why I'm a huge fan of allocating small percents to things. I will be the first to say, I think I'm dumb for not having a small percent allocated to NFTs. I think that's not the right choice, because I'll allocate a small percent to anything just to have the exposure. But in crypto, it's not, will this increase in value? It's, will it outpace whatever I'm trading for it? And that's a harder question to answer. It really is. Oh yeah, check this out. TradingView sent me some tarot cards. Tarot. I don't know if that's going to work. Can't really see it. Pretty cool. I don't want to open them. I want to NFT them. $8 million for Tom Crown's tarot cards. 8 trillion. Now let's do something spicy. Let's see what the first card we pull is. Who's ready for some magic? He's ready for some TA magic. It's got an alert. Bold alert. Alright. Ready for some TA magic, everyone? We're going to pick one card, and it's going to determine how August goes. Totally random. I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read these. This looks like the number 8. What is this? That's our future. The number 8. I think 8's a bullish number. What are you guessing? Just 8. The 8 of Bitcoins. Can't put that in upside down. This is pretty cool. Thank you, TradingView. Shout out to TradingView. These are pretty cool. They're very minimalist, and there's lots of Bitcoins on them. I dig. The Eight of Coins. Who's our resident tarot reader? What does that mean? What does the future hold? It's out of my hands now. It's in the hands of the fates. Put this back together. All right, there we go. All right, I can't get it. I'll do this later. Can't get it back in. Unless you guys want me to pull more cards. What does the 8 mean? Jessica B. I like that. I like that. Upright. Apprenticeship. Repetitive tasks. Mastery. Skill development. How fitting. How fitting. As we're trading sideways. Repetitive. I like it. Arjun Gupta. I like that. You don't know the market has changed until the end of the cycle. I like that. I'd agree. I think that's a bullish argument, as people are looking for a bear market now. You don't know. Nobody thinks it's the bear market when it comes. Nobody. That's why I don't think it's done. Ooh, good reminder there, Joshua. Let's take a peek at CME. This smoothie's so good. All right. So I don't know what happened here. Did anyone have an answer for me? Because I didn't. I have no idea what happened. This closed green, and then the weekly wasn't green. You can look back at my video I have recorded. It was green. It's not anymore. Don't know. But CME opening with virtually no gap. Virtually no gap. No gap. And whatever little gap could have been there, no longer there. Currently trading at 49.1. CME has resistance sitting at 49.3. This is what I find interesting, is the levels are different. That's what I find interesting. From the daily, zooming out, we are already high above that weekly resistance that we're looking to hold on to here on spot. High above. And our 58.8 for spot sitting at 63.8 for CME. Pretty spicies. I don't think I actually put a retracement tool on here. Very similar in the golden pocket for CME. Very reflective. I think CME has really gunked people up, but no time for CME, boys and girls. We're heading for that green weekly here. Fingers crossed. 49,253 and counting. It's still a small move in perspective. But the ferocity, I'll say. Within not even an hour, we've had a 2% move. We had a 2% move to the upside after what was a fake out, falling kind of out of trend. That's pretty bullish. That's pretty bullish. Again, 49,121, the level that we're really looking for the weekly close. But we're really not going to be upset regardless. It's not going to make a huge difference. Something of note here on smaller time frames are high to low today. We see that with this 5-minute candle, we've broken our deep retraces. We were saying earlier in the episode, typically when we see this, the probability shifts to continuation or at least to a 100% retracement, meaning you fell and you move back up 100% of what you lost. So from high to low, back to high. When we see that deep retrace, 786, typically we put the weight on continuation to the upside. Well, continuation in this case would be to the upside because we started with a low. That would put price at 50,000.8. That's virtually a double top from our 50.5. I would really like to see 51.6, that measured move. That's what I'd like to see. It's still too early to call it. With an hour and 40 minutes left, we could easily see this happen. Easily. It's not time to celebrate. Not yet. If you got trapped in a trade, last night, you might look to close it here. I'm just saying. It might not be a bad spot. If you're not feeling comfortable. 5 minutes still just not convincing me. It's not convincing me. 15 minutes is looking a little better. Looking a little better. Actually, a good bit better here. 15-minute, that move right to the 50 RSI point before bouncing. Those do tend to be more powerful proportionately to their time frame. Any bounce or rejection from 50 RSI, don't know why, just tends to be more powerful than just any random given bounce or rejection. 30-minute reaching up. I actually like it. Not quite a higher high in RSI yet, but not quite a higher high in price. That's not bad. 30-minute was undecided when we started, and now it's actually shaping up. 45's following. You can see that right here. Wow. This might get spicier than I was expecting here. Interestinger. Look at that hourly. The bulls were just not having it. Not having any lows. Momentum on the hourly showing no signs of waning with the close here in 35 minutes. RSI healthy as well. Right on. Right on. 2 hour rolling over. 2 hours still strong. Market cipher showing us our lows are coming up from momentum on the 2 hour. Our highs are moving up as well. And money flow refused to go negative. We would have expected a brief trip to negative money flowing out of the market. The bulls said, nope, not happening. Not happening. 4 hours. Fake out potentially. This is some interesting price action. So here's what I was expecting last night. I'll show you what I was looking at last night. And I will say this was savage. Rest in peace. I'm sure lots of people got trapped here. Last night when I got my alerts, this is what I thought was happening. So right at this daily point, right? That's right, yeah. Right at this daily point. Here's what I was looking for. Inverse head and shoulders. That's what I was looking for. This was savage. I'm sure people got caught out there. Positive. So what we're still looking for would be a move over. A back test of that neckline. 49,300. And then a move to the upside. And if you zoom out, this actually looks right. It follows along with that curving bottom. We didn't get that. So rest in peace to all the orders made on this breakout. This is why we don't break out trade Bitcoin. Don't do it. In my opinion, just don't do it. It's not a good bet. Not a good bet. Huh. 49.3 still hanging out. Still chilling. These are rather erect candles. Giggity. Giggity. We are looking to close with a bullish engulf in the daily. That's positive. Let's make it green for now. And we are, at the moment, looking to close above weekly resistance. Again, that's good. That's positive. Yeah, yeah. Get wrecked. Well, may you all abstain from the wreck. I hope no one gets wrecked. I was working on a day trading basics video today. Couldn't get it finished. Decided to live stream. I forget why that was relevant. Funding still looking positive, still allowing for some bullish movement. Gold's recovered. Let's take a look at gold here briefly. Let me put these alerts up. Let me put these alerts on. So we're going to want to know if we have a higher high here into the close, and what we're also going to care about is if we trade back below our weekly level. So with those alerts sitting there, until one goes off, we can assume we're trading sideways. I want to take a look at gold. I also want to take a look at some weird stuff here. Let's look at BTC Gold. This was one of our cooler edges that suggested we were not in a bear market. This is gold BTC, so it's the gold value. It's gold's value versus the value of Bitcoin. You can see it held its low. Very similar structure. Back tested. This is actually much cleaner though. Back tested, and now we're having this similar movement here. Is there anything of note? Not really. It's like no matter how you cut this, no matter what you look at, it's all at the golden pocket. It's all still in limbo. I would have expected that to be a little different, but maybe our daily has different. Very similar. Very similar. A little bullish divergence on our low, a little bearish divergence on our highs. Bummer. I thought that would be more interesting. Let's look at gold just by itself then. So gold, let's see. Still on track in theory for our bearish macro pattern on the monthly, but at the moment, actually looking hecka strong. Looking heckin' strong. So it's got some significant resistance, likely mid 1800s. But it is looking way better. I think I need to retake on gold here. Let's go, corn. I think I need to take a second peek at gold. So now that we have this, recovery here, what might we look at? That catches my eye. You're back above your 200, back above your 50. Gold looking extremely bullish if it can hold 1800. Period. Done. You had a bullish golden cross at the same time Bitcoin had its death cross. We saw a failed rally. Where did that rally end up? Back to the 0.5. We were looking for 0.5 to 0.618 because that's where we're always looking. Rejected. Let's see. Did it make a measured move? Very, very close to the 2. Not quite. So we might have been looking for 1673. But we were looking for 1700. We hit our 1618. And so now we're back. Above the 786. So it is looking good here. What I like about the gold chart now is we saw the opposite reaction to the golden cross. We saw bearish price action. We saw it reject from the 50 and the 200. And this is what I like. Ready? You found support at the 50. Now you're trading above the 200. So you can create a trade really just based on that. You hold the 200, things are great. The 50 comes back up and looks to cross again bullishly. And we would expect that to actually play out then. And I'm getting alerts on Bitcoin. No time for gold. No time for gold. Staying alive, boys and girls. Staying alive. 49,500, our next potential move to the upside. Daily resistance. Just plowing through these levels. You've been holding your metal boat anchors for 20 years. If you had bought gold 10 years ago, you'd have the exact same value. Pretty much. Pretty much. All right, so this didn't break out super hard yet, but I'm glad we scrolled back to her. Okay, so we're going to change our alerts. We're going to look, okay, if it sells back below 49,284, we're going to have a red weekly again. If it trades above 49.5, we're going to have a very bullish setup. Above here, very bullish. up. Oh, that looks terrible. Up here, Mega Bully. So we have alert there. Thought I was going to break. Let's go back to gold quick. This is, well, gold is clearly super manipulated, but so is everything. And it's not a fault of gold. Everything is. I was definitely expecting more downside, and we're not out of the woods yet, like I said when we first looked at it. So we're not out of the woods, but we have potential here. We definitely have an actionable trade. We don't give financial advice here, so you have to figure that out yourself, but all the information is right here on the chart. But we're not out of danger with gold. It does look great now. If it can hold at 200, the 50 is going to curl up, and we're going to see gold do something like that. Very likely. Very, very likely. It's almost impressive how little it's moved in 10 years, to be honest. You can see the peak in 2011. We just barely broke a new all-time high. Barely. But this pattern's still in play that could potentially suggest downside on gold. I know this isn't a gold channel, but we're a chart channel, so who cares? You have descending highs. I do like that you broke up and you broke kind of that original descending high. I like that. But what you have here is still a flat bottom. If you fail to break a higher high on this attempt, it's like 1919. If gold fails at this trend line and falls back down, that will make a very ugly pattern. Very ugly. And we would expect to see downside, possibly just to the bottom of this channel. I doubt gold is going to just fall indefinitely. It does have some literal use value. But it's a sketchy spot. It's in a sketchy spot. You really got to break your high on your next run. If you don't, you're really risking that huge bearish pattern. You'd be looking for a deeper retracement. Probably look something like this. There we go. Down to your golden pocket, like 1,500. That'd be pretty savage. That'd be pretty savage. For gold, if it moves at all, it's savage. So we'd be looking here. Or we would be looking here. Verdict's not out yet, though. It's not done. They'll roll you over, though. On the weekly, Satageki pulled up the weekly right as you thought about it. Not see a market cipher yet, but gold's weekly closed 2 days ago, so it might have just started trading. Definitely. August, this was massive. I'd love to see that on the corn. Give us that. Launch us into space. What is... There's something there. I think it's a channel. Which means, really, regardless of what happens, even if it falls back down, we'd still eventually expect that. I don't invest in gold. Not a gold man. Not a gold finger. But it's an interesting chart. If you're a chart nerd, check gold out right now. It is a very interesting chart. What's up, Marco Antonio? How you doing, man? Digging the shades, thank you. What's up, 808 Hawk? I don't have any objection to gold. I think it's better than stonks, but it's just not my jam. I don't have anywhere to hold it. I don't have anywhere to keep it. I don't want to invest in the security. I don't think it's a bad idea to own. I don't think it is. A lot of people in crypto are not here to diversify or hedge. Well, maybe hedge, but people maybe with large eyes looking to get rich quick. Reality, that's not gonna happen. But gold not really showing us a history of it getting you rich ever. That's my issue, I guess. Gold, not a history of get rich. It is a history of keep your money. And there's value in that, especially when you have a lot of money. You have a lot of capital. There's value in simply sustaining it. Shintoki, will gold help in the upcoming zombie apocalypse? The answer is guns and cigarettes, baby. That's right. Gold is there to hold your wealth in an inflationary environment. I don't want to be that guy because I hate when people do this to crypto. Because it's kind of a stupid argument, but here we are. We have inflation. How much inflation has there been since a decade ago? Gold's at the same price. So it'd be an easier argument to say that for Bitcoin. Bitcoin, 10 years, 1,000,000%. Gold, 10 years, virtually no change, and just didn't keep up with inflation. Like I said, great part of a portfolio. No one, in my opinion, should be 100% crypto. No one should be all in anything. Diversification. Literally, it's in the Bible. Diversification. They talk about like King Solomon or something. It's like talking about owning as many different investments as possible. It's like if you own 7, then aim to own 8. Like humans have known this for a very long time, that diversification is value. So gold, silver, there you go. Those are diversification. No objections there. Rare pepes, exactly. Rare pepes, that's diversification. What's up, Rico S? Gold is expensive brick. Gold is a very heavy brick, and it's very expensive. What's up, Jeremy Ragsdale? How you doing, bro? Diversify your concubines. Concubine coins. Concucoin. I like it. What about DD? I don't know, man. What is DD? The Peter Schiff meme is the perfect explanation of gold. Peter Schiff meme gold. Let's see what comes up. This is what comes up. Being publicly against Bitcoin is the only way a dinosaur like me can stay in the news. You know, that there's a lot of truth to that. I don't think this is the one you were talking about. There's a ton of truth to that. Like a ton. I don't think he actually cares about Bitcoin at all. I don't think he hates it. I don't think anything. I think he just knows he gets attention. That's it. And it works, man. Even me, man. I love angrily tweeting at Peter Schiff. Like, you're a dinosaur. Get out of here. Go lose to inflation on an asset that's only goal is to outpace inflation. I love ripping on him. You know what? It's a mutual value exchange. He gets the attention and the marketing he wants for his gold business, and I get to feel good about ripping on him. So, Dragos, what's up, man? 4-hour inverse head and shoulder. Oh, we talked about that earlier. Destroyed. Yeah, I destroyed that milkshake. Inverse head and shoulder. We were looking. Where's my chart that had that on there? There we go. If this is an inverse head and shoulder, which we would need to see 49.3 reclaimed. That'd be the neckline. If it is. We're already looking at that, actually. Neckline. This is where we would be looking. 49.3. And so we don't really have anything, technically. We have a higher high, which is great. But we need to see this. That's what we need to see. You see 49.3 break, and then we need to see it boop, back and up. And then we have our inverse head and shoulder. If we invert the scale, we see it as a regular Head and Shoulders. Be very clean. We don't have it yet. Could play out. Could play out. If 49.3 would stop freaking smacking price around. That'd be just great. Do. Leave this one. Got a little wickage on this 5 minute. Little wickage. Could be worse. Could be worse. Mr. Rugsdale with his music NFTs. Mr. Rugsdale. Copyrighted. Alchemist. Jesus threw the money, churches out of temple. Yeah, I mean, it was just an example of that being age-old knowledge. That's all. Tedious Chinese Uber. I don't know what that is. What about Sha? Sha. Well, while we wait for the excitement, I didn't think this was going to be a spicy close, but it is looking more and more like a spicy close. Every minute we draw closer. Let's see. I'll just pull it up for you. See what... Has it moved? I don't know where this was when we looked at it last. Looks like it back tested what was resistance as support. It's above the golden pocket. We're looking for 006. And bullish divergence on lower time frames. Yeah, Shaw, I don't know. You'll have to tell me when we looked at it, because I don't remember. It's consolidating. As long as it doesn't trade below 00428. That'd probably be a good stop loss. I don't like that it's rejected off the 200 daily necessarily, but it hasn't lost the 20. Looks like it's going to just keep coiling. For now. For meow. Man, is it just teasing us at this level. Come on. Teasing. There it is. This is quite a rejection. This is quite a rejection. Sellers, nope. An hour and 14 remains. What's up, Sodium 99? Tezos? Oh, we looked at it. I'll pull up Tezos also. We looked at that the other episode. Was I correct? Tezos for just respecting the TA here, man. Respect. Respect the TA. And another Bitcoin alert below 49,162. It is obvious it is dicking around with us into this close. Tezos, you do look... I like it. I think you're going to get 562 here on the daily. I like it. That ascending pattern's a little ugly. I like to see it consolidate above 562 for a while. That'd make me feel more comfy. Back to the weekly resistance, 49.1. This is the level we want to close above. And now we're back. What is it down to the 1 minute? How close did we get? Very close. Extremely close. Now that we've seen some kind of swing low, some kind of swing high, we can use our fib tool. We can see we're not really in danger yet. Man, just right back to that same pocket. Pretty weird. No real fib levels here. The initial bounce and rejection was right off the 236, so that was a little bit of a fake out. Would not be surprising. See this move back to 48.9.5. This thing is going nowhere fast, isn't it? I have at the beginning. I liked what I had at the beginning of this. This is how I see it. Ah, but this is no longer as valid. We have a measured move to the upside. We had a measured move to the downside, but that wasn't our high. We broke that high, so now that's not there. It's up here. Not as good. I'm going to take that off the table then. Nah, screw it. I'll just leave it. I'll leave it. Great place to hold. Great place to hold. And look to close the last hourly. Yeah, I'd like to see it close up there. This hourly candle's still blowing my mind. Look at that wick. Look at that wick. That's some bullish power. It'd be really funny if this candle on the hourly does the same thing. And it's just like another sliver. And then we're down to the last hour of the week. Wouldn't that be wild? Just the same thing. It's like giant bottom wick, giant top wick. And then we'll get the ultra spicy last hour of the week. That'd be cool. It says, sorry, Daydream Band. Daydream Brand? Daydream Brand. It's just his face getting older as the price of gold stays the same. That sounds about right. Diddy83, we watch every day from Italy. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Italia. I wonder. You get them in the Discord, bro. You know, I haven't even shilled. I haven't even said a single word of shilling this entire episode. Maybe I'll just keep it that way. I bought this dang stream deck, and it just has, it worked so good. It worked so good for, I don't know, a month, and now it's just doesn't ever work. It's not working right now. Wonderful. I can't even open it. Why can't I even open it? Configure stream deck. There we go. I'll just copy and paste this instead. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right. There's all the shills. There we go. There's all the shills. If you haven't liked the stream yet, do it. Shill it or thrill it. Baby General Spaz, that's up to you. If you haven't hit the like on the new stream, I hate you. You're not my best friend, and you're uninvited for my birthday party. If you want an invitation back, just like the stream. If this is your first time or not joining us and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribing and liking during the live stream is engagement, and the more engagement streams get, the more people YouTube shows the stream to. So by doing those things, you're not just helping yourself out, you're helping everyone out. Last but not least, Discord and Patreon links in the video description below. Check them out. Make sure to join Patreon, keep up with our community. Trade alerts, the community talk, 24/7 live stream in there, etc. And Patreon, check it out for September 1st. Best time to sign up. Here comes the spice. Shilling's done. Oof, 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 oof. I really didn't expect this much movement. But it would be so funny to me if price just closes exactly where it opened when we started streaming, and then I would have been right. That price was just going to close where it was when we started streaming. That'd be funny. I need some mutant serum. Flags, can you get me some of that mutant serum, please? Mutant serum.
Could you tar Phil, please?
For you, Sodium? Yes. What's up, Robert? How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? You couldn't hit that Discord. It's they're up on they're pinned to the top of the chat, my friend. Both links. When you get into Discord, make sure to verify. It's very simple if you're not a bot. If you're a bot, it's very complicated. Don't even try. Phil. F-U-K-L, sure, Phil. Womp. My Phil trade didn't work. But Phil did bounce off of some support. Womp, womp, womp. I don't know what the lady has been doing while I stream, but this is like the second stream in a row where I can just hear her just cackling, just cracking up. What is she doing? She's probably trying to get my attention. I need to give her more attentions. All right. Previous support, looking at resistance for 88. Golden pocket. Also, previous support, 120. These would be where I'd be looking on the upside. On the upside, looking for those. Looks like you're painting out some bullish divergence on the daily with your RSI and your MACD, both agreeing. Ooh, I forgot about Ichi. Crap, we're going to have to look at Ichi and everything. You're above the 20 daily moving average and the 200, or and the 100, rejecting off the 200. Similar to lots of the things that we've seen here today. You move to the 200, didn't break it. Move to the 20, didn't break it. And so you're stuck here. Pretty easy determination there. Is you want to hold the 20 is going to continue up, so is the 200. The 150 looking to cross bullishly with a valid bullish cross. And so what I would take away from here is Phil. There is a bullish bias on Phil. Phil. That'd be funny if your name's Phil and you're listening to this. I got a bullish bias on you, buddy. You're looking for a bullish bias as long as you're holding that daily. Daily support is 64.52. That's right where the 150 are. Your first clue is going to be that 20 daily. 20 daily breaks, that's probably where you're looking. 200 breaks, and we can see that in the short term, not very far away. Possibly next week, that 200 is going to come up to meet 88 bucks. That's our resistance. Especially if they overlap, if price can overtake that, badoop, looking for 120. Easy peas. Let's look at that weekly close on it. 20 weekly, at 88. So 88, not going to be the easiest cookie to crack. That's what I'll say. Not going to be the easiest. But if you do, you have pretty clear sailing all the way to 120, 132. But you have that 20 weekly in your way with weekly resistance. Be weary of that level. Be weary. Depending on what the rest of the market does, this would not be surprising at all. See a inverse head and shoulders on the daily. Break out to the upside, retrace the golden pocket. The monthly has way lower standards. Close above $60.87, and you have bullish engulf, so that's cool. Very low standards there on the monthly. This is indecision. Keep an eye on those daily moving averages. That's going to tell you the tale, I think. All right, so now we're at our next retracement level. We had broken 236, and so we were looking for lower. We are now at the 382. And we are seeing the same response that we saw from the 236. So maybe we're just moving up. We may see that move back down to the 0.5, which is where we generally look for retracements to go to. Generally. So to repeat, that would likely play like that. Nothing of too much excitement yet. What did I want to look at? Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin on Bitcoin. Flipping through a bunch of crap. There we go. Look at the precision. Look at the precision here. 786 retrace. Perfect. Candles closing right there. So really staying anywhere in this range actually looks pretty decent. That'd be a nice strong pullback. But what I wanted to look at is our Ichimoku Clouds, because I have not peeked at them recently. Here we are. Here we are. Let's just clear this crap. There we go. Just looking at each. Just looking at the each. We have some rationale. We have some rationale here for this bouncies. 48.5. The TK on the daily. We are above the TK. We're above the clouds. We're above the Kaijun. What's up, NG? BCH? We can take a look at the ABC cash then. Yes. We have a little rationale here. Not just was this bounce off of a daily support. Well, a previous resistance tested as support.
I know it's not sexy, but can you look at BCH? Thanks.
Yes. So not only did we bounce support, we also bounced the TK on the daily. Closing candles above the TK, you're in a bull trend. That's it. Period. You can see when price was moved down, it did not want to stay there, sprang back up. We have the Kaijun below us, the lower, or the longer, slower reacting line generated by Ichimoku at 43.8. So to lose this level, that follows in with the rest of our TA, getting close to that 42.2. That would not be great. Not be great according to Ichi. The clouds have twisted. Price is moving beyond the clouds. The lagging line is well beyond them as well. 2 days. This is where it's a little more exciting. You guys know we were looking at this before we even broke out. So we broke out of the 2-day cloud, back tested this flat, fat top, 46.8, and bounced, bullish engulfed off of it. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. The 3-day, this was giving us the signals though, so this is what's important. The 3-day, we identified a weakness in the cloud many days before, saying this is the probable spot to break out if we're going to break out. It happened. We broke through the cloud weakness, and here's what I like. Here's what I like. In the last 3-day candle, so that actually closed yesterday, we saw a test of that cloud. 46.6, roughly. I've been watching it. 46.6, if TradingView would cooperate. What the heck? 46.6, so the 3-day would almost suggest we don't have to wait for 42.2. If we close a 3-day below these clouds, things aren't looking as good. Not looking as good. We can see that that test today was also a 3-day. A 3-day resistance tested as support. So that's positive. It is good to see price doing this. Price retraced to our cloud, found support. Bounced, retraced to our support. Up, down, but the moves up are larger than the moves down. 3-day looking very good here on the Ichi. Very good. We'll take a look at BCH there in a sec. 4-day just escaping. Just this is tense. This is tense here. It's technically out of the cloud, but not technically out of the cloud. And what is tense here is this. We have a similar scenario on the 4-day. We have a weakness in support. So if we're trading near here by the time we get to October, that may be a danger zone. Maybe a danger zone. I'll place this. So this is the weakness we saw above us. On the 3-day, we pushed through it. Now on the 4-day, we have a weakness below us. Mind you though, this always happens. Whenever the cloud twists, you're going to have a weakness in one direction or the other, and you'll see that doesn't always guarantee. On the 4-day here, we didn't get close to it. back here, we did. We pushed through it. Ichimoku Cloud has crazy amounts of... I can't even explain to you why it's so important, but it is. It's a tool everyone should know. So not every weakness gets tested. You typically want another... You want other evidence. You want more evidence. Not just a weakness. Finally, on the weekly, we tested the Kaijun. So here's what's dope on the weekly. Is it the TK, the shorter. So think of this as a smaller moving average, and the Kaijun is a longer moving average. So we'll call them 50 and 200 just because those are numbers we know. If price remains above the Kaijun on the weekly, 46.9. Not only was the cloud never tested as support, but we get the most bullish signal possible from the Ichimoku Cloud indicator. We'll see the Kaijun move up, or we'll see that the TK, the Tenkan-san, move up and cross above the Kaijun, the purple line. And that will create a cross above the clouds. A cross above the clouds is the most bullish signal it can generate, period. It does not happen often. On large time frames. Does not happen often. In fact, I don't even know the last time this happened. We can see back here in May, this was below the clouds, so this was a weaker bullish signal. So in May 2020 at 8K, that was a weaker bullish signal than what we potentially could have here. This. Weaker than this, if it plays out. This took us from 8 to 65. I have no idea where that'll take us. There we go. Here is the last time. The most recent example of what I'm talking about. Right here. October. Of course it's in October. What? WTF Bitcoin. Of course it's in October 2016. Check that. That's what you get. That's what you get when you get a cross above the clouds, boys and girls. We got the cross. Price rallied 3,000%. Am I saying that's what's going to happen? No. Yes. No. Yes. 3,000%? Probably not. That's a little too much. That's a bit too much. Am I saying it's going to 1.5 million? Probably not. Probably not. I'll take 300K. Same target we've had for years here. But this was the last weekly Ichimoku cross cloud, or cloud cross above the clouds, blah, blah, blah. And that's what we're looking for here on the weekly. Can be very exciting, boys. Very, very exciting. BCH. I'll have to make a new one. I don't have any up-to-date charts. Or actually I do. 1.5 million imminent. That's right, Bootney Lee Farnsworth. What a great name. Farnsworth. I'd take 1.5 million. Oh, I do have a chart. Sweet. Oh. Not only do I have a chart, I have some successful trades back here off the bottom. Straight. Bitcoin Cash. Actually looking a lot like Litecoin, to be honest, in its valuation against Bitcoin here locally. It's looking a lot like it. It escaped this downtrend or descending high trend. Now it's back below it and back below what was resistance, then was support. Now resistance again at 0.15. The structure is actually pretty nice though. Looks like it's rounding bottom, losing selling momentum. It is very likely... Oh, it's very likely to do something like this. Very likely. You can see there's very little retracing. Let's see if the USD pair agrees. BCH battling for the 20 weekly here. Currently at the 20 weekly. So this close in 52 minutes is going to be meaningful. In my interpretation, it's going to be meaningful. The difference, just a few fractions of a percent of change might make in that time, is going to be important. We also happen to have a monthly resistance right there, which is not bueno. Not bueno. 1 or 1. 683. You can see in this month we've traded above it. Now we're back below it. You have some strong supports below you on the monthly. Some very strong supports. Weekly is rolled over with the rest of the market on MACD. Money flow is actually gorgeous. What? What? Now I'm jealous. What? Nice. Nice. Bitcoin not repeating the same thing. Very nice. Honestly, looking to set up, I'm going to go back to BCH. I just wanted to make a comparison. Honestly, now looking like maybe it wants to do some kind of inverse head and shoulder, which would make sense if it's a fractal. Fractals are patterns on bigger time frames that begin playing out on smaller time frames, repeating over and over. That double top here, right at that green weekly level, any higher low into this close on this 1 minute time frame is going to be very good, very positive. I went to Bitcoin because I wanted to see if its money flow on the weekly looked that way, but I don't think it does. I might be getting bullish on BCH, which is a crazy thing for me to say. So no, here's why I was so surprised. This is Bitcoin's money flow on the weekly. We can see it topped up. Its highest point was in February. It's made lower highs and lower lows. Yes, it's moving back up. It's trending back up, and that's bullish and good. But there's no new high. If we go look at BCH, check this out. We might have found a gem. Check that out. We see a very different story. The highest point on the weekly money flow is today for BCH. The highest point before that, May 10th. February was actually the lowest point, the lowest high in a series of highs. What we also see that builds confidence for me is our lows are coming up. So we're seeing our highs move up and our lows move up on money flow. That is on the weekly. That's beast. That's beastly. I dig it. I dig it. That 20 weekly, if it gets that close above there, we may have a really fancy trade coming. Daily is a little more up to interpretation, but still pretty healthy. We saw the daily roll over. Maybe if we zoom down to the 4 hour, we'll see it. Honestly, there's a trade here. There's a trade here. Where's the trade? This is looking very good. This needs an alert. This thing can alert me. Huh. Where are you? Where are you, trade? I sense you. You can't hide from me. Golden cross on the 1 hour. Who cares? 1 hour rolling over. Me getting an alert on my watch. It's my watch encouraging me, saying I can still make my fitness goals today if I get off my butt. Where's the trade here? I might have to circle back. There's one. The weekly is too beautiful.
Can you check out Decentraland?
What's up, KB Kawa? How you doing, my friend? I don't know if I recognize that name. If you're here for the first time, good. Welcome, friend. Welcome. I'd be happy to check out Mana for you. Mana. Be happy to check out Mana. I got to go to the bathroom super quick here. That smoothie is going right through me. All right, we're still in higher low territory, but it's getting sketchy. It's getting sketchy. It's very, very close. 1 minute TA. Gotta see a higher high. Gotta see a push. Gotta see it push. If you don't, then you have flat bottom, you break to the downside. Easy peas. It was a strange pattern. Let me queue up mana. Let me queue it up. What do we have till close? Looks like 47 minutes. Jeez. Ooh. Ooh. What was I looking at last time? Oh, hello. Mana breaking through something. Hello. Breaking $1. Oh man, I gotta pee. Holy. Got the golden pocket just like everything is, though. Why is everything at this golden pocket? Trading slightly above it, that's a plus. Good to see it back above $1. Always fancy. You do have $1.14 above you. That's likely to put up some kind of fight. And into this weekly close. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Mana looking great, man. You retook the 20. You faked out in this weekly, in intro week. You back tested that weekly and or monthly resistance, now support, and now you rock it. Now you rocket it. Through the golden pocket. I mean, $1.14. If you close this here today, $1.14, easily in next week's future. Easily. That 786. That's beautifuls. Now I gotta look at this on Market Cipher on the weekly. Not quite the same thing. Still more similar to BCH than Bitcoin. We see no lower lows, and we only see higher highs. Well, I guess we have this. Technically, we have a lower low. But our money flow continued to trend up through May, where it did not in Bitcoin. Now we're seeing that scoop up again. So that's looking pretty healthy. MACD says it's rolled over. RSI hasn't really moved. I think you're looking for a 786 retracement. If you can close this weekly above $1. Honestly, probably even $1 or 97.5 cents, just above the golden pocket. This is just such a strong show to see this break through resistance, break through the 20, consolidate, fake us out, and then kicker candle us through resistance. Close above $1.02, and that's like very, 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 very likely that we see 114 to 120 next week. We'll do the moon maths here quick. Boom. If mana, and I shouldn't even say if, when mana does, because I don't know when it will. Could be soon, could be years, I don't know. Unlikely years. More likely, relatively, when the rest of the market does. If we see a break $1.63, push through that previous all-time high, we would be likely to see some kind of gibberish here above the all-time high. But our measured moves are 1618, looking for $4. Our measured move at 725. Those are some big gains. That's a 7.5x to the measured move. Not impossible. Not even unrealistic. Honestly, not even unrealistic. $3.11. Macro isn't really showing us much. That's okay. I think the man chart looks great, man. Looks great. There's a lot of things that look good. There's our third lower high. That's not awesome. That's not awesome. Third lower high. We're very zoomed in here, so don't freak out. This is the 1 minute. We have our third lower high. Hopefully we get a lower low. That's the only thing that can really keep us here. If we come back down to 49K, very much looking for a move to the downside. We have plenty of areas. The problem is the timing. We don't want this to happen into the close. We want to keep our beautiful close that we've created. We want to I even want to see it above 49 too. There's still time for that to happen. At the minimal, we want 49.1, 49 for the daily bullish engulf, not retaking, but holding the weekly resistance level. There we go, maybe we got it. We'd like to see it up here so it closes green, but if we come back down to test 49,050 again with two lower highs, there's very little room for interpretation here. That's what we'd be looking for. Very little. Where does that spank us? Measured move right to the golden pocket. Psh, boom. Like a rock. We can invalidate that, though. Easily we can invalidate that. We just have to break dang high. That's it. Break a high and then that pattern's out. But that pattern is not bullish as long as it stands. 49.1 and 49.2. Okay. Right now it's neutral, but with another test of that low, it's no longer neutral. Measured move lines up too perfectly with that pocket. Alright. I have to go to the bathroom quick, I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Mo Crypto? Ernest Gaia. Diddy. GTC BTC. Daniel Gubic. Can I explain it further? Oh, Ernest. I don't know what he's saying. Unique game assets. What's up, John Wick? Can I look at LSK? Probably. Nine Tails. I love Naruto, man. What's up, dude? Gaming by Soul Brothers. GRT. We could peek at that. Sirkin Polater. What's up, dude? We can take a peek at a lot of these things, actually. I just have to go to the bathroom quick. I drank a strawberry banana smoothie, and now I have to go pee it out. While I'm gone, if you haven't liked the stream yet, like the stream. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. We're not done, but we're not done streaming. We're going to watch this weekly close, don't worry. Got 40 minutes left. Smash the subscribe, smash the likes, join Discord, check out the Patreon, join September 1st. I'm going to go pee, I'll be right back. Bitcoin break a new high. Stop messing. Alright, see, that was fast. I rushed back and I only rolled my ankle once in the process. 420 watching. Right on. 420 watching. We got some good numbers again. Welcome back, fam. It's great to have you. It's great to see everybody back. You don't have to explain where you were. You're always welcome here. We'll leave the light on for you, like we always do. But man, we haven't had these numbers in a bit, and it is very exciting. Couldn't be joining us at a better time. We're having a pretty clutch... Seen some pretty clutch price action into this weekly close here. I'm digging it. Not really enjoying this pattern on the 1 minute we're seeing. Our highs coming down, and though our lows are coming up, this is looking too much like a bearish pattern to me. We need to see a break of some kind of high here, or else our measured move from our low to our high takes us right back to our golden pocket retrace from our low to our high. So these fibs riffing, vibing off of each other in that sense. High confidence. Then a move below 49,050 brings us to the measured move to that golden pocket 48.8. I don't want it to happen. Invalidated by almost anything. As these highs are coming down very slowly, almost anything above 49.2, higher high, this pattern moves off the table. But until then, this is what we're looking at. I don't love it. I don't love it. 30. Oh, that's funny. 37 minutes to go into this close. I don't think that's enough time to see this play out. I don't. Though earlier today we did see something similar. So I don't want to see this level broken. I want to see this. Give us this into the close. We can do that. But we're not there. We're not there yet. Set our alerts even tighter. Why does this thing never work? Oops. Boot it doot doot. Beat it doot 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 doot. Bing. Oh, that felt good. Okay, maybe this works now. Yeah, now my stream deck works. All I had to do is log out and back in while I'm live, and it will work for 5 minutes, and then it won't work anymore. Wonderful. It's great to see so many people interested in the close again, though. We have been a little quiet around these parts. A little quiet in these parts. Great to have you, partners. Hopefully you're back on the ride. September, just a day away. A day away, 2 days away. And I'm thinking we're going to see some volatility, some action. I'm bullish on September. I'm bullish anytime, as long as we're above 42.2. We haven't gotten close to there yet. The bearish argument, I don't think makes sense yet. Very much would make sense under 42.2. We're not there. Man, this is too close for me. I don't like that. I don't like that. Get out of there, Bitcoin. You've really got to get some fire under there. The minute not showing us strength. Womp. What a nail biter. Nail biter closed me. Ooh. Higher than the highest weekly close on the katana. Huh. Just read something about ADA BTC. Is ADA BTC trading at... I didn't think that was right. They said weekly close. Oh, who cares? Who cares about that? That's not really relevant. Actually, just to shit on that person, ADA just hit weekly resistance in its BTC pair. I would love to see ADA run for that high. That'd be great. But that was not a good time to call for it. 2618. Right back to that all-time high. ADA's had quite a month. In all honesty, ADA's had a hell of a month. Let's peek back in on this. Mana, holding it into close. That's good. Tezos doing nothing. Shot doing nothing. Gold doing nothing. Soul doing nothing. What is doing something? Probably nothing. That's the answer. Maybe if we look at Queen Gecko. Flow. Flow is flowing. Mana is flowing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, boys. All right. Just flow, mana. ICP. I don't know. Screw ICP. That coin's centralized crap. ENJ. What is flow? I don't think I've ever seen this before. NFT. No surprise there. Flow. Flow is its own chain? Ooh, now you've got my interest. Now you have my interest. It's on Binance, so that's okay. Crypto.com has it as well. Huh. I've never heard anyone speak of this. Let's pull up the chart. Womp, womp, womp. Here we go, Bitcoin. You just had to. You just had to. Now, we would look for that golden pocket because, well, there's a lot of stuff lining up there. We do have the 0.5. There's always a chance. Reversal at the 0.5. That's roughly where we fell from before rallying. Fell back down. 48,932. Man, just not the close I was hoping for. Not the close. Look at that back test on the 1 minute. Sold off. Back test to the daily bullish engulfing line. Sold off. Pattern sniped. Pattern snipers. That's what we're going to change the name of the show to. Pattern snipers. We're sniping patterns. I mean, if we stop looking at it like crackheads on the 1 minute, when we zoom out, this isn't as bad as it seems. It's just that we don't have a lot of time into the close here. Really, this looks to be a back test of the resistance previously. So holding right here, even down to that golden pocket, not the worst thing. It's just that we only have 31 minutes to go, and we really wanted to see price close higher. We really want to see it close higher. It'd be nice to close a nice. It would be nice to close a bullish engulfed candle here on this daily. That was the case until a few minutes ago. 48,950. 48,950. Let's look at this. 48,950. That's the daily open. So we may look for support here. That does line up with our 0.5 pretty well. And that is 141 extension. 30-minute open. Hourly testing that bearish engulfing. Looks like it's rejected for now. One-minute madness. UAP Kev, what's up, man? Thanks for following me on Twitter. I see you. Relaxing Lot, thanks for subscribing. And Mr. Gabe. Mr. Gabe, I didn't see that super chat, man. Thank you for the 2. But things have been good. Things have been good. Hope all is well with you, man. It's good to see you. Good to have the fam around. We're going to 0. Who's going to sell an asset for 0? Come on. That makes sense. How you doing, Tom G? Good to see you, bro. Mr. Enlightener. You just subbed? You're amazing. Thanks for watching. Great to have you here. Alright, the 1 minute's pulled up at the daily open. We have a green candle. I'm not convinced yet. Wouldn't be the worst place to see it bounce. We don't really want this day to turn red as well. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but we don't want it to. We'd rather it bullish engulf. Either way, the weekly is exactly where we started the episode. That's hilarious. Hilarious. The weekly really just battling it out here, whether it's going to close as a dragonfly doji or it's either way, it's going to be a doji. It doesn't make a big difference. Not going to make a big difference whether it's red or green. Little bit of reversal action. Little bit. We got to stop watching the 1 minute. It's addictive. D's Nuts subscribed. What's up, man? Bravo. Pat yourself on the back. Tom's Diner. Yo. That's my diner. I own it. Because it has my name on it. Julia Shote. How you doing, Julia? Good to see you here, too. YouTube Jesset. What do you think about sentiment report? Largest inflow of Bitcoin since the dead cat bounce 2018. Don't know what you're talking. Don't know what you're referring to. Sentiment report. No, Sentiment is actually a site I've never heard of. Insights. What is this site? I've never heard this site ever. What? This site just kind of seems like gibberish. August 25th, hottest topics of the day. Find Baby Doug? Baby Doug AMA marketing can't what? I don't know, man. I don't know what this site said. Fun fact is you can't believe everything you see in crypto. Doesn't matter if a website says it. Let me find let's go to a source that to an established source. Let's go to our favorite charts. And let's go to we'll go to Spot Exchange's net flow. So Spot Exchange's net flow not showing any flow. No inflow. In fact, the last and one of the biggest inflows, July 16th, 4 days before our trend reversed. We've only really seen we've only seen outflow. Certainly there have been days of inflow, but they are dwarfed by the outflows since. Dwarfed. If we look at, I don't know, net inflow, which is not really representative. I mean, we do see some days of inflow, but they're not going to spot. We also still have that another massive day, the 27th, of outflow. None of these analytics really are suggesting that. Spot Exchange's inflow really has trended down consistently, minus that 16th of July, where it looks like a whale got trapped. So derivative exchanges net flow, this is the only thing remotely saying that. Remotely. The 25th, there was a large inflow. Derivative exchanges. There was a larger outflow the 27th, but there was a large inflow the 25th of August versus 27th of July. Where did it go? We'll find out. OKX. Binance. Where are you? Man, outflows on spot exchanges are wild. Look at that. Look at that. August 25th. No, August 24th. Outflow 140. Just shy of the outflow mean we saw on the 1st of this year. Just shy. And that was 4 days ago. No, not even. Roughly. Look at that. Inflow on the 16th. Some whale got wrecked. Wrecked. I can't find it. Where was... Gemini had some inflow, but that's it. Yep, I can't find what that report is saying. It's interesting though. Kraken also having inflows on that day, but net is always going to be more important than in or outflow. Net is always going to be it. If you add 1,000 and subtract 2,000, doesn't matter that you added 1,000. You're still net minus 1,000. Well, that got us all wound up and nothing happened. But we still have solid viewership. It's so good. So good to see people back. Do I believe in aliens? Oh yeah. It's not even a belief. Do I believe that aliens have come to Earth? Not as much. But do I believe they're real? Do I believe they're out there? 100%. Full confidence. Could you look at BTT? Could you look at BTT? Probably not. DCS, you must be happy with your hex, man. S. Gonzalez. 24, you should have more subs. Great job, thank you. You know, at the beginning of this year, we started with maybe 10,000 subs. Now we have closer to 40, so we've grown a lot. We haven't seen a lot of growth in the last 2 months, but I think that'll turn around when the market gets rocking. What's up, Robert Schmidt? What's up? Not to detract, but glasses? Yes, I'm wearing glasses. Very observational. Boom. Now they're not as distracting. There you go. Mr. Ragsdale. Mr. Ragsdale, make time go faster. 21 minutes till close. How did ancient civilizations build huge stone monoliths? They had a lot of time and a lot of manpower. That's how I say. What's up, Tyler Durden? How you doing? Robert Schmidt. Related to the wonderful Julia? Oh, that's Schultz. I got that wrong. Harvey Birdman, no one must know the truth about the North Pole. None. Yeah, honestly, spinning top. Yeah, it would be a spinning top if it closes green, right? I just called it doji, called it day. It's just sideways trading. Bootney Lee, a little bit, dude. A little bit. Truth Seeker, I appreciate you, brother, for being here for so long. David Matthew is a bot. Do people actually, like, fall for that? Like, just unrelated messages on... Oh, no! I just banned Streamlabs. Doesn't really matter. Whoops. Sorry, Streamlabs. I love you. I meant to ban David Matthew. This person trying to... That's a bot. It's not a person. Anti-gravitics. I don't know, man. You can build a monolith without technology. You can do it. Not saying I'm going to do it. But you don't need technology to do it. Thank you, Ashley Yorkie. Great streaming as always. Yeah, I'm a little running out of energy here. Just sticking with it till the close. We got 19 minutes. I am a trading bot. That is correct. Look at Travala. Travala. I'm probably not going to look at any other coins, guys. TBH. I'm just going to chill till the close. I'm tired. I'm tired. We've been streaming like 2+ hours. I want to see this close. I want to see it. I want to take a look at it with you guys. And I'm just sticking it until it's done. So please don't request other coins. Por favor. But what you can do is you can like and subscribe. You can join the Discord. You can do that. I got a text. I bet that is the lady saying the dog has to go to the bathroom. I bet $5. 5 Doge. 5 Doge. 5 Doge. Open bet. Beans is having rancid toots. I think I win that bet. Okay. Told her I'll take her out after the close. Priorities. What's up, Sebastian Para? Thank you. Appreciate it. Just a few minutes. What's up, no name? Gareth. Goliath Online. I tried to find like a meme or a picture of that. Couldn't find any. Send me it. Send me it. Goliath Online. And you get +1 points for knowing what that is. +1, that's a lot. Mm, 17 minutes to go. So many watching. I love it. We've had very low viewership over the last few months. You guys were taking a break. It was beautiful out. It really wasn't beautiful out here. It was 110 degrees, 100% humidity. But it was beautiful out. So I don't hold it against you. But welcome back. We're back to our old numbers. I like it. Clever dog, use the bathroom. That'd be nice. She's clever, but not that clever. What's up, Remy? How you doing, dude? Can you look at Bitcoin? No! What's up, Dick Gabriels? Asking to look at Bitcoin. You're already looking at it, bro. SC2 to the moon. I haven't played StarCraft 2, actually. Thank you, Mr. Flintstone. I do my best to the TAs. Not always right, but I do my best. Jordan Cameron is on vacation. Well, then we should take advantage of it. We should take advantage. We should stream. When's he getting back from vacation? Do we have time? Why am I purring like a cat? I don't know, baby. So, dude. Wasn't aware I was. Oh, dude. Well, actually, now 0 to hero. I have no idea what. Okay, now I gotcha. It's hard through text. You were at a wedding last night full of moon boys. It was painful. Safe moon, Doge, Shib will change the world. It's funny, I keep hearing that from people. They're like, they'll be at some event. They're like, man, all these people were talking about all these S coins. It's like, oh, that's a shame. But it's better that they're looking at those. Better looking at those than Bitcoin, man. Keep them out. They'll sell their crap. They'll sell their crap. And they'll buy Bitcoin eventually. At the top. Cryptoville. Bitcoin's going to 0. That is such a... It's so much insight. So much insight in that. Brilliant. Did you come up with that yourself? Look at this. What do you guys think of that? You think of this bad boy? Yeah. Let's see it. Can you see it? There it is. Bitcoin shaker bottle. I love it. All right. Little green. We've seen this before on the 1 minute here. We only have 15 of these 1 minute candles left. If we're going to start a reversal, let's start a reversal. I want to see this close higher. Strike that 13. 13. What's up, Method Jack? StarCraft do. Or to win, that's right. I used to play a lot of StarCraft back in the day. No name thing on close about 50k. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. Just chilling in the stream. That's good, ready. What's up, Okie Love? Deleted my real name. Can I look at BTC USD? This is the second person that's asked me to look at Bitcoin while looking at Bitcoin, but I appreciate it. And for you, I will. There we go. That's the real answer. What's coming first? Big pump or big dump? Big sideway. Cat purring is healthy. I'll take that. Ivokiwi. I'll take it. Everything going to 0. Yep. Dollar going to infinity. Everything going to 0. Sure. Hodl crypto. What's up, man? Koru. Red. Weekly close. 13 minutes. Scott Craig, I'm on board, man. I'll say this. I don't know. Big pump first, big dump first. I don't know. But I still fully am expecting 100K by the end of this year. Nothing has changed. Let's watch Bitcoin flash crash to a penny in 2011. You run into issues. You can run into issues on YouTube. Playing other people's videos. Simon O, is Tom coming back? Nope. How you doing, bro? I think you might have it paused, brother. Richard Hart says going to 10K. I don't like, with nothing even. I don't know. Why would Richard Hart know where Bitcoin's gonna go? I don't know if I've ever heard Richard Hart talk about a chart. Everyone thought it was going to like 10K, what, a month ago? A little bit over a month ago now. Except for this guy. That's right. Yeah, I should just hide myself. That way Bitcoin moves. Bob said SHIB and Doge are best. Dude, why do people like SHIB? Like, Doge is a coin. It's a coin. SHIB is just nothing. It's just somebody made SHIB. Like, boom. I can't even snap. Boom. Now all the SHIB exists. And you're just buying it from whoever created it. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? 4 cheese pasta. What's up, 4 cheese pasta? Thanks for subscribing, brother. Great to have you. Or sister. I don't know. Fish. Do I think stock to flow has a valid point? So stock to flow, to me, stock to flow is just like Elliott waves. You know, it's the sentiment, the idea behind it is correct. But reality, very unlikely to play out in that literal structure. Stock to flow is not like some, I don't know, old Bible of Bitcoin. It's a better way to model Bitcoin than guessing. That'll do. Better than guessing. But I don't think it matters. Stock to flow can break. Hey there, oops. Oh my goodness, oops. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. All right. Oof, you are ripping nasty ones, dog. Oh, she missed me. You wanna come on the stream? You wanna come up here? Wanna see my lap? We're just wasting time, baby. You wanna come here? Oh, she misses me. I wanted to show her, but she's I don't know. She didn't want me to pick her up. She's like making a nest. Maybe I can do it this way. Yeah. She's just making a nest next to me. We'll send pictures though. I have a bunch of them. I don't know why people believe in Shiba. That was what I was ranting about. It's just like has a dog name. And I mean, that makes, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense to me. But Doge is actually a coin, so I hate that people group together Doge and everything else. Because Doge is actually a coin. Doge is an old coin. It's a coin that's proof of work. That's been mined for years. It's one of the older coins. Like, it's real. There's nothing jokey. I don't know, it's just Bitcoin, but we call it Doge, and it has slightly different parameters. There's like no difference. It's the exact same protocol. SHIB, on the other hand, is just an ERC20 token that someone poofed into existence and then made tons of money on other people buying it because it was named SHIB. Don't be that person. You can make money off of it, sure. But I don't know why I don't know why that works. I don't know why people are so into it. Doge had a Slim Jim, that's right. Rancid farts. I'm very bearish on these rancid farts, to be honest. That dog is, she needs to go out. That's why she's laying here. She was made to look Doge good in comparison. I'll take that. I don't know, man. I always liked Doge. I have never not liked Doge. You can look back on Tom Crown's videos. You can look back on my posts on forums. Whatever. I've always been a Doge supporter. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, XMR. What else? DGB. You name it. Anything proof of work that's been around for years, I'm a fan. Now, I don't know. Everyone wants me to either be like a Doge fanatic or to hate it. And it's like, I never hated it. It's always just a coin. I don't get it. Digital good boy. What's up, Doge 8? Facts. That's right. Doge 8, you hear me. Doge, proof of work. Shiba, no anything. Not proof of work, not proof of stake. It's just on a chain. It's just a token. Like, I could make a token right now, name it Shiba 3, and it's the exact same as Shiba. That's it. Just be careful. Be careful. DCS, you're on point there. Exactly. She was just a token. Dodges its own blockchain. Is it 2013? I thought it was 2014, but either way, it doesn't matter. Same difference. Main Kirby. Don't you call me a Kirby main, unless that is a compliment, and then I'll take it. The Doge. Let me see. Can't pull up a picture of my Doji. This is my favorite Doge. I mean, I have 800,000 pictures of this dog, but no, maybe none of them on this computer. Come on. I have to find it before the weekly close. Go. Where? My phone is full of them. But you guys won't be able to see my phone. So that wouldn't make sense to show you. There we go. Exactly as predicted. Go ahead, Bitcoin. Go ahead, bud. Just disappoint me. Disappointment. Do I really not have any pictures? This is becoming a very real possibility. Well, F me. I like legit might not. I really keep nothing on this computer, so that's not that surprising. When I said, could I find it, I was like, haha, I know I'll be able to find it. There we go. Here's a picture of my little bub. There we go. She's perfect. This is Gracie Beans. She has rancid farts. Let's keep her on here for good luck. We're going to keep her up windowed for good luck. Bring us good luck. Bounce here. You have 3 minutes. Bounce it. Bounce it. And let's move back up. 3 minutes. Not even. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. We've got the beans. Is she gonna bring us good luck? I don't know. But I do like having a picture of her up. Almost 500 watching. Wow. Feels good. Feels good to have you all here. It does. Welcome. Welcome or welcome back, I don't know. Any cat coins? Oh, crypto kitties. They're not coins, though. You can't really see her here. She is a brindle beagle mix. Little terrier, beagle, dachshund, pibby. She's perfect. What do you think to the China banning? China already banning the past tense. Bath Salty Bull. I dig that name. Cheers, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't even try to be legit. I just don't, I just do me. I just do me. That's it. I don't main Kirby and Smash Bros though. Man, I haven't played Smash Bros in so long. I don't even know what I'd play. You smell a big dumperoo. No, that's my dog. That's my dog. Just tooting out. Hey, Beans, are you bored? Do you want to come here? Do you be on the camera? All right. Yeah, she really got to poop. We got 45 seconds. 44 seconds. Unlikely to move too much here in this last minute candle. Make sure you've subscribed if you're new. Make sure you subscribe, guys. We're live here pretty much every day. Discord, best way to keep up with the live streams. YouTube shadow bans us all the time. Link is pinned to the top of the chat and in the video description below. That's right. It's great to see a lot of new faces here. That's a first. Well, it's a first in a while. But make sure to follow along. Catch our next streams. We have 2 seconds, 1 second, and there's the weekly. So we're going to zoom back out here, and we're just going to take a peek. Daily closed, same as yesterday. Same as the day before. Higher high and a lower low with a doji. Let's look at that weekly. Not our favorite weekly close. Not our favorite weekly close. This doesn't spell doom, but we were hoping for a little higher here. We were definitely hoping for a little higher. 49.1 was our target. Looks like we closed at 48.8. That's actually significantly lower than I thought. That rally got sold. Moving into today, we're going to see 48.8 is our target on the daily. Retaking it, we're looking at a green candle. And, man, upside target 48.9, looking for a bullish engulf there. Not ideal, but, you know, you zoom out, it's the exact same as it was. Not a lot's changed. Let's see that CME. Okay, this dog has got to take a dump. CME's a liar. It closed green. I've recorded video evidence it closed green. It's a liar. There we are. Momentum on the weekly is still up. Money flow still moving. RSI slowing down. Slowing down. What we're going to look for, though, in this weekly is we don't want a new low. So trading below 46.2, not ideal. Looking for a new high above 50,005. Above that, we're looking for 58.8. It's really our last line of defense. Oof. All right, this dog, she got to go. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thanks for being here. This is a long stream, I know. Jump in the Discord. I'm going to put our chart up from today. Where is it? I'll find it. But I got to take this dog out. I'll take this dog outside. Where'd it go? All right, Beans. Yes, we're going. We're going, bum. Where did the chart go that I was working on? I'll find it. Don't worry. Here we go. I'm going to throw this up in Discord. Join it so you can follow along, and I will catch you guys very soon. If not tomorrow, you guys know September's coming at the start of the month. We're always streaming every day, so I look forward to that. If it gets spicy in tomorrow's candle, we'll be live, so take a look out. I'll see you then. Happy trades, everybody. Crown out.